Hello everybody, this is part 2 of the Tata Nano positioning failure session. Let us understand what are the reasons because of which the Tata Nano project failed to garner the kind of response it was expected to get. We will be understanding this case with the help of 4 different concepts of marketing. The first being the concept of brand equity and brand positioning. Let us first look at the concept of STP, which is segmenting, targeting and positioning. The 3 of them together are important constituents of strategic marketing. So in terms of segmenting and targeting, the segment that the Tata Nano was trying to satisfy, that is the target market, was the masses, that is the middle class people of India. The target market was more or less identified, but the positioning of the car was not appropriate. Before we get into the positioning, we first have to understand the concept of brand equity. Brand equity is one of the most important concepts of marketing because it is just like the destination that a brand reaches because of traveling the entire journey in terms of all the expenditure it does. So brand equity is the ultimate result of all the branding activities or the marketing activities that a firm does. To explain it theoretically, it is the differential effect that brand knowledge can have on consumer responses to the marketing of a product or a service. If there is no differential effect between two brands, then they are not brands, they are commodities. So this differential effect is because of brand knowledge, and brand knowledge has got 2 constituents, that is brand awareness and brand image. Brand awareness is the recall and recognition of a brand, and brand image are the strong, unique and favorable associations. So I would like to link brand image to the act of positioning. As I said, positioning is the act of creating a product in such a way that it occupies a unique image in the minds of the consumers. So was Tata Nano able to create strong, unique and favorable associations? Well, it was able to create strong, unique and favorable associations, but in a negative way. The associations that Tata Nano created for its car was that it is a cheap car which is meant for the middle class people. So when they positioned it as the world's cheapest car, people took the word cheap in its literal sense. The association that it created in the minds of the consumers that it is a cheap car meant for the middle class people, and it had got in fact no self-esteem associations. It was positioned as the world's cheapest car, and the Indians' the consumer behavior or the behavior, the psychology of the Indian consumers is, when the word cheap is being associated with a product, they would not be wanting to see themselves associated with that product or a brand. From the perspective of the consumer behavior, now when you look at the reason why Indian consumers buy a vehicle, majority of the people in the Indian market buy a car because they see a self-esteem and prestige that comes with the car. And they certainly did not see any self-esteem and prestige that would be coming with a cheap car. So the Indian consumers, if I am trying to understand this from the perspective of the Abraham Maslow's need hierarchy, the reasons why people purchase products is either because of physiological needs, safety needs, social needs, self-esteem needs, or self-actualization needs. If I try and look at the Indian consumer does not buy a car. They obviously do buy a car because of safety and social needs, but most importantly, they buy a car because they see a car as a gateway for their self-esteem needs. And especially the Indian consumers, they buy cars because they want to fulfill their self-esteem needs. So purchasing a car was more of a self-esteem need, and the Tata Nano was not positioned in a way that it would fulfill the self-esteem needs of the customers. It was speaking about creating a safe car. It was about a family of four people traveling in a car which was safe, and at the same time people could travel together, but it was not fulfilling the self-esteem need. Talking about the product hierarchy, there are 5 different levels of a product. A product offering a core benefit, the core benefit why people use a car, basically transportation. The next level is a basic product, which is offering nothing more than the core benefit. The next level is that of an expected product, where a company offers a product with all the features that consumers generally expect companies to provide them. So the expected product is in terms of what people generally expect from the products. Augmented product, the next level, is offering something more than what the consumers are expecting. And the potential product is something which at the moment is not a reality, but in the future might become a reality. Now, if I look at this product level hierarchy, the Tata Nano was offering just a basic product. And if you want to create a brand, you have to offer something at the augmented product level. And the Tata Nano was not even offering an expected product. It was offering just a vehicle with no power steering, no power windows, not even a powerful air conditioner. It was just a very, very basic alternative for a motorcycle. So, as per the product level hierarchy, only those products are successful in the marketplace which are more of an augmented product, offering the customer something more than what they expect, offering them some differentiation over the competitors, offering them something extra than what they expect, which the Tata Nano was not offering. The major consumer reference groups. Now, generally, when we see advertisements, when advertisements are being made, the advertising agencies use reference groups in the advertisements where the consumers find the people in the advertisements to be similar to the target audiences. So in the advertisements, it is said that when firms are creating advertisements, they use a source, that is the models who are similar to the target audiences. Now in the case of Tata Nano, in the first few advertisements, they used people from the lower middle class as reference groups, which somewhere went against the social esteem needs of the customers. This brings us to the end of part 2 of this session. I will be seeing you in part 3 with a few video advertisements and some more discussions over the failure of the Tata Nano project. Thank you.